There's this weird thing about being like a small business owner and also working on a mushroom farm where people think, well, you're the boss. You make all this stuff happen. You make mushrooms. How hard could it be? And there's times like today where you run into issues that only you can solve because you're the one doing it. My barrel steamer, which you're going to see behind me over here, sprung a nice little leak on some of the plumbing fixtures on it. Also, the plumbing sprung a little bit of a leak hooking up to it. Some of the first trial run errors. So I had to run to Home Depot, and of course, Home Depot is not meant for mushroom farmers. There's a lot of things that you have to kind of figure out how to do on your own, and that's like an interesting thing about being in this industry is like you have to be a really good problem solver. Like you have to figure out how do I make something work. So nobody made a gasket for the size I needed, so I had to buy a block of gasket rubber and a whole bunch of Teflon tape. And it looks like right now that the leaking has stopped, which is a really huge joy for me. The sink is going to be another thing altogether. Hopefully we can get that taken care of if it persists. Looks like I might have it for now. And then now we just got to make sure that everything runs as expected. So it's one of those things that as a mushroom farmer, like there's not like an equipment supply store in your neighborhood for the things that you need, like Home Depot and Lowe's and all them. Like any hardware store will have general things, but they're not going to have everything that you need. Sometimes you have to kind of invent and invest in your own ingenuity. So anyway, a late start to the day to get all that fixed and figured out, but I think we got it nailed. But there will be more trials, and that's one of the things. It's like mushroom farming is not just all the humble joys of spawning fungal life into the world for people to enjoy. There's a lot of hard work and cost and figuring things out, and a lot of factors. After this, then we go into the cleanliness factors and the temperature factors and things like that. So there's just all these different vectors for things to go wrong that you have to be really aware of and ready to find solutions for. But yeah, it just kind of, this is just a little vlog for me to kind of talk a little bit about mushroom farming. Is a total joy, but you have to be the right kind of person. You have to love to clean. You have to love to figure out problems. You have to love to move quickly to eradicate the obstacles in your way. And there's a lot of patience involved, something that I've struggled with throughout my entire life. I'm just not naturally a super patient person. But mushrooms is teaching me that. Small business ownership is teaching me that. So anyway, my floors are all wet now from the leaking and the testing out and the fixing and the solving. So I've got to go take a floor squeegee and shove everything out and go tidy up all the mess that I've made. And yeah, just a little vlog of just one of those things, day in the life of a mushroom farmer. Thanks for watching.